Hello and welcome to Never a Fall. This is your Saturday recap, the roundup. We're here with a great panel, but Man United, it's 2023, second season for Eric Ten Hag and Harry Maguire, Scott McTominay, save the day. So they are back. Of course, Man United fans are back. You know they are, of course. That club is back. Absolutely amazing performance from everybody. Ten Hag, masterclass, Onana, brilliant. They win 2-1 at home. Again, it's Brentford, of course. Absolutely phenomenal win. 3 points in the bag. Brilliant from Man United. And Spurs, top of the league. Believe it or not, they are top of the league. 10 men, it doesn't matter. Bissouma gets a record. They still win the game. And Chelsea won back-to-back games.
The game needs to be replayed.
Wait, why? Because Chelsea won.
I don't know. I just thought I'd say it.
Yeah. But anyway, Manchester United here. And I think we're going to have Traps.
Traps is about 5 minutes.
He's gonna come here and tell you that Eric Ten Hag is the best coach in the world. He's going to come here and tell you that everything is great at Man United. What are you talking about? But welcome, everybody. To Never a Fall. Make sure to hit that like button for us, please. I'm here with Deji, of course. How are you feeling, Deji?
Bruv, I'm feeling good, and I've been feeling good. You know, every Saturday I come on this show and I get disrespected, like the way that the league try and disrespect my club and also my manager, Postecoglou. But each week we seem to be doing what we need to do, and for me, I come this Saturday evening with the enviable position of being able to sit here, not really giving a damn about what Arsenal or City do tomorrow. I guess for me, what I'm looking forward to seeing tomorrow is which one of those two teams is going to be a step closer to Spurs.
The league. Actually, which one of these teams will challenge the league?
Yeah, I mean, for me, what I want to see is who's going to step up between Arsenal or Man City tomorrow.
I don't think we've got it in us.
Just kind of
I think you got it backwards or something. What are you talking
about? I don't think we got a title challenge in us. I'm not going to lie.
What is going on in this stream?
I'm having a good time, and it's brilliant. And that's what you want. You want the best league in the world, to have the best teams in the world, and making sure that there's a script, there's a story. And who would have thought that after 8 games, Tottenham Hotspur would have already reached 20 points so far this season. So yeah, it's a pleasure, and I want to banter with everyone tonight. It'd be good to know about what Manchester United is doing down there, you know, what Chelsea is doing down there. You know, it'd just be good to see what's going on below us, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm in a good mood.
No. This is the best intro ever. My man said
he wants to see if Man City can step up.
Yeah.
I just want to see which one of the two teams is stepping up tomorrow.
Imagine when we actually come to your ground.
Remember that we get the most love against you. Remember that.
Oh, 1,000,000%. We ain't going. None of us go.
We ain't worried about City, Spurs. We're not worried about you guys.
Oh, as far as games, bro, we write those 3 points off.
Yeah.
Fully. I don't even want to go. I'm not going to go. We're going to go and use your go-karts instead of watching the game. Right?
Hey, Dawood, how are you feeling, Daz? Nervous or confident? Or confidently nervous? Or nervously confident?
You're trying to confuse me there. I don't know. I've got so many different emotions. I think it's the first time Spurs have been top for a long, long time. So Deji, I don't think you're thinking
October,
straight.
So no.
Usually I don't. This time every year they're top.
Yeah, so I don't think Deji is thinking straight. Yeah, I know. I honestly think it's going to be us and City for the title in the long run. I think Spurs will fade out when it gets to about Christmas time. They can have their fun right now. They can beat up right now. I watched the game against Luton. Luton, they're beyond a championship. They're a League One team. Luton are. The amount of chances they missed, I couldn't believe it.
I would say this.
Yeah, Spurs could have played with 9 men and they would have won that game. And even by just beating Luton by 1 goal, I think that shows how Tottenham are not as threatening as Deji believes they are. If you go with Richarlison as one of your front three strikers, you're not going for a title challenge. I'm sorry, okay? You're not winning the title. But yeah, go into Arsenal, Man City. I'm not nervous. I think, Man City are the favourites going into the game. And that actually gives us an advantage. It gives an advantage because
Who's the favorite going to the game?
Man City are favourites. Why?
I think he's right.
Why their favorites?
I think he's right.
Because we've got a injury hit team. We're not in
You have one player injured.
Exactly. Everyone's back.
You have
What are you talking
Martinelli injured. You have everybody fit.
Everyone's fit, man.
Fit as in they're not 100% fit. Martinelli is not 100% fit.
Man City don't have
Saka's not
anybody,
100%
bro.
fit.
Man
Saka's
City
not
have
100%
nobody.
fit.
Listen.
Partey's not 100% fit.
Mo.
What?
Mo.
What is this?
What it is.
Hold on. I did a preview. I'm sorry, though. I'm sorry. Bro, if you don't beat Man City this time, you should liquidate the club, move on, find a different team. This is you're not facing the triple winners. The triple winners left to Saudi Arabia, went to Barcelona, and some of them are injured. You're facing a brand new team.
This Man City team
Or
is better than last season's Man
suspended.
City team.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
The triple winners are suspended, bro.
Hold on,
There's
what did
only
you just
one
say?
pla-
What did
This
you
Man
say,
City,
dude?
this Man City squad is better than last season Man City squad.
طيب خلاص.
Hmm?
Do you know what?
No, this is ridiculous.
Do you know what? We can judge that in March, April.
Yes, but
Because
now,
I do hear what you're saying. But right now, they're not, bro.
They're
Like,
not.
Nunes and Kovacic could become a great pivot. But at the moment, they're not there yet, right? I don't want to use none of these excuses about injuries because it's nonsense. I think City are the favourites based on the fact how we usually go to the Emirates,
Yeah, you slap
based
them
on
up.
the fact we are the treble winners, based on the fact that Arsenal have already dropped 4 points at home. But I'll be honest, I'm a little bit worried. I am.
Dawood, I'm gonna say a statement that I said it on. It's not only here, okay? I said it on I did 3 previews for this game. This is the weakest Man City that will go to the Emirates in 7 years. In
Why?
terms of names, names
Hold on.
and a team. I'll tell you
Hold
why. Rodri's
First
not
season
there.
under Pep.
Mo,
Even
you're
that
missing-
was a strong team.
Even that.
Mo, I'm
Yes.
not being funny.
Guys, hold on.
You're taking a
Listen,
mick.
they don't have Stones, the triple winner. They don't have
Massive,
Rodri.
yeah.
They don't have Kevin De Bruyne. Okay, Jack Grealish isn't in form. Okay, who else? Daps is not there. Riyad Mahrez left.
I don't want to
Gundogan
use Mahrez
isn't
and
there.
Gundo because they're
But
not
my
part of our
point
team
is,
no
I'm
more,
just
so-
comparing this team because they win every game, Dawood. You're thinking that, this is the triple winners. Bro, the triple winners aren't there yet.
Yeah.
When KDB comes back, they will be
Correct.
there. When Stones is back and Rodri is back, these are the triple winners.
Yeah. If you look,
Half and half now.
the easiest way of looking at it
I don't agree.
is our treble winners had Stones inverted into midfield, Rodri next to him, Gundogan, and Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne's injured, Rodri's
Yeah.
suspended, Stones is injured, and Gundogan's gone. Right,
And Jack Grealish was playing on the left. He's not now.
Bo, he will tomorrow,
You think?
and I think he's going to have a good. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think we need him. This is a game where we have to,
Yeah.
every time we get the ball, we have to make sure we don't lose it. So I start Grealish.
Can I
But-
just Can
Go
I just
ahead,
quickly
go ahead.
chime in, though, Mo, and just to say that I agree with Dawood, actually. If I was in Dawood's position, and I'm glad I'm not, I would be shitting myself. And I explain why. I watched Arsenal against Lens in the Champions League, and it was quite the performance. Lens scored 2 great goals, and Arsenal didn't seem to have any answers for a team that, I had Arsenal fans telling me, the commentary was telling us, that's what happens when you play in the Champions League. We're with the big boys now. There's levels to this. There can't be levels when you play Lens. There's no way. So, Dawood, I agree with you, mate. I would be panicking. The way that you, man, folded
I'm not
up
panicking. I never said I was panicking.
on Wednesday, for me, at the very most, we can just hope that you guys get a draw tomorrow. Let's hope.
Relax.
Let's hope and
I
get a draw.
never once said I'm panicking. I
No,
just said
but
favourites.
you
You're
gave
bringing
Man
these-
City the favourites despite all of the kind of injuries, and it's because you watch the game.
But Man
I
City,
know you watch
any
the
team
game
Man
against
City
Burnley, you
faces
can
in
score.
Europe, are favourites.
No.
Any team Man City faces.
No. If this
what do you mean?
squad with these injuries, without Rodri, Man City come to play Inter now in the San Siro, I will
Relax,
call
bro.
myself. Listen, I'm gonna ask Daps. If Man City with this team go to play Real Madrid at the moment in the Bernabeu, Man City, and I don't know about Daps, but I'm gonna speak. I say that they should, as someone looking from outside, they shouldn't be favorites. If Man City with this team go to play Bayern Munich now with Harry Kane, without Rodri, without KDB, without John Stones, they are not favorites.
Erling Haaland against Bayern Munich's back line.
No, yes.
No, but hold on.
Against Delete.
And it's not against Man City. When you have this much experience and this much weight injured, this takes a toll on the team. Come on, guys. Like, we have to be realistic here. They're young. Alvarez is young. Doku is young.
The fact that you just went with Haaland against their back line and didn't even mention the fact that our whole midfield's changed. But I still think we're favourites. We should be favourites, right? Just because of the fact of
the best striker,
because of the history, Daps.
Yeah, and I also think the mentality. I think a lot of our players are going there knowing. But is this the best chance Arsenal have of beating City? Absolutely. Absolutely. If Arteta gets the team selection right, absolutely. But this is where I'm looking at Pep and the players stepping up. I'm looking at Pep. I'm interested to see how Pep overcomes the Rodri thing. And I'm looking at players like Diaz, players like Vardiel, players like Bernardo Silva, players like Grealish, players like Walker. The mentality is different, bro. And
No. Let's stop bringing lenses.
I'm sorry. This is This is banter for the sake of banter.
No, okay, I'm not
so keep it going, Deji.
I'm not doing banter for the sake of banter, but I do have one question.
Before you speak, don't bring Lens into it, because that was a game that no one expected Lens to perform like that. Okay, it was a one-off game. Okay, we had an off night. Okay, so first of all, are you in the Champions League? No. Second of all, you're getting too gassed because your small team is getting a few points against Luton and teams. You scraped a win against Sheffield United.
We played you though.
A little bit of form.
We played you.
And you can think in the same conversation as us at Man City. Relax, bro. Okay, you're not in the same conversation.
No, you relax, bro. We've played you, and what did you do?
You're fucking lucky to put yourself in a conversation with us, Duad, to be fair.
Come on, bro.
Bro, we're the only serious title challengers, okay? Without us challenging Man City, there's no one else near Man City, okay? No one else, okay?
No, Man City are in a league of their own.
The Premier League would be boring without Arsenal.
And you're included.
Based on what? That's what he's asking you. This is what he's asking.
What do you mean
based on what? You just stated that you're the only title challengers, and he asked you based on what?
Because I believe we've got the second best squad in the Premier League after Man City. As a overall, even as when I say the best squad, as in when it comes to defense, midfield, and attack, we've got a variety of different players that could get into numerous Premier League teams. Okay, well, you can Liverpool. Yeah,
no, don't.
What do you mean?
Let him finish. I want him to finish so Deji can respond to him.
Yeah, go on.
When I say we're the only title challengers, if you look at our squad, okay, how many City players can get into the Arsenal team, and how many City players? I'm being serious. I can only name 5: Haaland, De Bruyne, Ederson, Rodri, and I'd probably say Kyle Walker. That's it.
So Diaz don't get in your team, no?
Not ahead of Saliba, no.
Okay, so no. Well,
ahead of
hold on, no, fuck both of them. He can get ahead of both of them.
No, right. Not Rolls Royce Saliba.
You can call him Rolls Royce. I don't have a nickname for Diaz. He's called Diaz, right? But what I can tell you is his first season in the Premier League, because you'll tell me what Saliba did in his first season, yeah? Good first season. Ruben Diaz, in his first season, won Premier League Player of the Season in a title-winning team. Second season, won the title. Third season, won the treble, and that whole treble was built around when he got back from injury, right? So this Rolls-Royce thing, call him whatever you want. Ruben Diaz is proven. Saliba's had one good season, and you're saying now Diaz doesn't even get in your team. Come on, bro.
All I'm saying is with this is an amazing start. Without Saliba in our team, we've got a 46% win ratio. With Saliba in our team, we've got a 77% win ratio. Okay, that's the reason why I call him Rolls Royce Saliba. Having a 77%
so what you do,
ratio,
what you do is come on with these wicked stats. No problem, bro. Ruben Diaz like I just said, in his 3 seasons at Manchester City, has won the Premier League every single season. We have only conceded more than 1 goal twice since January this season, right? If you want to say Saliba based on those stats, I don't even know Ruben Diaz stats, bro. I don't care to know the stats.
There's no need.
There isn't.
Just
I
look,
don't know
at,
it is.
just look at the fruits.
You know what it is? I trust my back line. I believe we've got the best defensive partnership in Gabriel and Saliba in the Premier League as a duo. And if we play our best, I think we'll get
Where's
a result
that?
against
Oh
Man
my
City.
God,
And
he's
if we
here.
get a result against Man City, I think that's a stepping stone for us to win the title.
So can I just real quick, because you just downplayed Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm writing Liverpool
Right.
off.
No problem.
I'm done
One
with
thing
this.
that Liverpool did when they're in title races is they didn't leave it to other teams to take points off of Manchester City. They took it into their own hands.
We'll do that tomorrow.
You didn't do that last year, right?
Yeah.
This season, you have to do that against us, but you also have to do that against Liverpool, right?
We'll do it against Liverpool.
Do you really think you can do it? Bro, Liverpool, you, man, are going to be out of the title race by December. Then we'll move on to Liverpool.
Tell him. Can I ask the other question?
on,
Because I've been
bro.
trying to find this stat since you're Mr. the statistician.
Yeah.
When was the last time Arsenal beat Man City at home? Like the year?
2015.
So I've been
And at home.
at home.
At home.
I've been trying to
It was
find it
when
everywhere. and I can't
Jack
find
Wilshere
it.
scored. Alexis Sanchez, Jack Wilshere. And we
What
beat
year
them
was that?
2-1.
Fucking Jack Wilshere was still about.
So what year was that?
What year was that? Must have been 2013, 2014.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
I think so. But that
Right.
that stat is irrelevant, okay? Because
I'm like, no,
it's irrelevant because for the
because
past
when
No, your
Tottenham
players'
play
mind is
Arsenal,
irrelevant.
when Tottenham
Because-
play Arsenal, the first thing you like to bring up is, well, what has Tottenham done at the Emirates? You always come to the Emirates and you never beat us. So I'm just throwing the same question. You
everyone
never
people
seem
that
to
put in the
beat
comments 2015, that
Man
was away. That was
City.
at the Etihad.
You never
2015 was
seem
at
to
Etihad.
beat Man City at home. Do you think that could be a factor tomorrow?
We couldn't beat Man. We haven't beat, last season. If you remember, we didn't beat Liverpool for a long time at home, especially at home as well. And then we broke that curse, and we ended up beating them at the Emirates. We're gonna do the same thing this season against Man City. We're gonna beat Man City tomorrow, hopefully. I think now that I've looked at the rumors and Saka's fully fit, he's starting. Martinez
He's not
is
fully
contention-
fit, is he? Let's
He's
be
not
fair.
fully fit, let's be
But
real.
that's what he's
fit.
saying.
He's not fully
If he's starting, he must be fully fit. You can't
of
start
course
a guy
he is,
that's yeah. So if he's starting, he's fully fit. Martinelli's in contention, so he's not fully fit. He might make the bench. So if him coming off the bench in the 70th minute, electric. That's what I've got hope. I think with Partey, Rice, and Odegaard.
Hope or
in
belief?
Say that again.
Hope
If we've
or
got
belief?
Rice, Partey, and Odegaard in
No, you just
midfield,
said-
same.
That's why you have hope. Do you
Yeah.
have hope or belief?
What do you mean hope and belief?
No, do you have hope or belief?
I believe we'll beat you guys.
Okay, so not hope, you believe. Okay.
Okay, I don't know why we're going specific with words and stuff. It
Oh
doesn't-
no, these are relevant,
really
bro.
matter.
Hope and belief are completely different things.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, I believe we'll beat you guys. But I'm saying with the midfield three that we've got tomorrow with Partey, Rice, and Odegaard, the same midfield three that we played against
Is he
you
playing in
at
midfield?
Wembley Stadium in the Community Shield, with Deji hasn't been in the Community Shield for how long, Deji?
Bro, I'm
Last
not
time you
being
played in the
funny.
Community
Oh,
Shield?
whoa, whoa.
Okay,
Can I just say? Can I
Okay.
just say something?
Okay, no.
about that?
Can we,
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm kind of glad you mentioned that. So in this country, as you know, we've got the private sector, we've got the public sector, and we've got the voluntary sector. Yeah, and you want to tell me that you want to put the community shield because of what? What's
No,
the
hold on.
community shield?
Deji, there's a simpler thing. You just mocked Tottenham for not being in the Community Shield for however long. You know how you get to the Community Shield, right? By winning the league or winning the cup. You did neither.
Doesn't matter. But I'm saying the way we performed against you lot in the Community Shield, we were. What do you say honestly? What do you say honestly that we compete with you guys evenly in the Community Shield?
Oh, Bo, if you
It was
want
an
me
even
to
game.
be honest, because I'm not going to sit here and say, look, you just said that City players struggled to get in your best 11, right? I'll be honest. I'm worried about Sunday, bro. No problem.
That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me do these super chats and then we go to
what I like to hear.
Traps as well. Who's here? Honesty saying, man, you signed the wrong goalkeeper. They should have signed Giroud, who just kept a clean sheet against Genoa after Mannion red cards for a high knee. Yeah, he did
For
keep
real?
a clean sheet. Yeah, he did. He was a goalkeeper for 7 minutes. Good evening, all. Just a member for 1 month. Just a harmless potato, of course. Craig Lee saying second best squad, but he's crying about one injury. True that. Muhammad is saying the Arsenal fan will be in tears again. Traps, welcome. How are you? We're not talking about Man United yet. But
What you
How
saying,
we
Traps?
doing?
Good?
How we doing? How we doing, people, man? You good?
I'm blessed. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Enjoyed
Long time,
living the life with
What you say, my bro?
celebrities, Traps?
well, you're smiling,
Wait,
Traps.
I'm-
You're happy. It looks like you're happy, and you're all
flipping.
right.
Diode's on here like a wing and a prayer. That's all I'm
I'm-
hearing.
I'm basically security slash photographer, Daps, man.
Welcome to my life, bro.
But we can talk about the game tomorrow for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
rest
yeah.
of the stream. You know what I mean? But I want to go back to we'll go back to Spurs, but I think it's only fair to start with Manchester United. I've heard Ty scream on a message in the group with rivals. I've heard people not messaging the whole game while us talking about Manchester United. And once they scored the winner in the 96th minute, they all come out and talk the smack. Some of them, to be honest, on Twitter. I don't know what to say about Manchester United other than they are back. Some fans say they're back. They won a game against Brentford at home. And this exactly what I said. They're gonna win this game paper over the crack. People are gonna say we're good, but that's it.
Do you know the worst thing is?
That they won.
No, the worst thing is, oh, Cole, I don't care what United do.
No, it's the
Honestly.
worst thing for them, by the way.
No, for
the
them, I
worst
think the worst thing for them was the fact of who scored the 2 goals.
McTominay.
And I'm not meaning for them.
He's a
I'm
baller.
meaning for the fan base. Because that's the one person they didn't want to see step up and actually go, do you know what? I'm going to be counted. I'm going to go and score. And it almost looked like old school United, where in the 93rd minute, they went and scored a winner.
96.
time, innit?
6.
Well, it looked like old school United. Now, it's not the same, but there's so many United content creators that are pissed with those goals. So many.
But Traps, what are you saying, man? What are you saying
What about the goals?
about the game?
At your club,
About the game itself. You happy?
To be honest with you, I'm happy for the break. To be honest, we've got the 3 points and there's an international break coming. So I feel like for the next 2 weeks I'm safe. You know what I mean?
I know you feel like a boxer that lost like 5 rounds and just finally won a round. So like taking a break a little bit, getting some water on the side.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of international football, so do you know what I mean? It'll give me a break for thinking about what United are going to do. Hopefully, Eric Ten Hag gets his arse in gear. But yeah, I mean, the game for me, obviously the mistake by Onana again. I don't know. He needs to take him out of the team and give him a break. He needs to sort of have a reset because he's just not. I don't know. He's not concentrating. And
So, when you say the mistake, you're meaning he should have done better with the goal, right?
No, he's
Is that
talking
what
about
you
the lineup. He's talking about Ten Hag. Need to
No,
completely need to reassess.
You just meant.
No, he
didn't you
said
just
Ten
meant-
Hag. He said Ten Hag or Onana?
Onana, man. Onana.
No,
He's meaning Onana. So he said
Yeah.
Onana. I know you
Yeah,
don't
so-
like this, Mo. You love him.
No,
But-
absolutely.
No,
I'm
I'm not-
loving. You know what? I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
So,
Do you know what it
Traps,
is?
when
Yeah.
you mention Onana, are you saying he should have done better?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is what the other day I was on a different show and I said the way Ten Hag has handled this goalkeeper situation is ridiculous, right? You've gone and got a keeper in that you can play your system, play out from the back, whatever. You haven't got the defenders for that. So what does it make? It doesn't make sense. It's that at the end of the day, you keep De Gea in, you keep him there, and you sign them both. Do you know what I mean? And you sort of let them battle it out for who's, because obviously De Gea is on the decline. So the Hanana's meant to be on the rise, and De Gea is meant to be on the decline. So it should only ever go one way. You know what I mean? Onana becomes the main one, and De Gea is the backup until obviously he leaves. But some people don't agree with that. Some people do. I just think today, I told people what you lose. You might be able to play out from the back, but you lose them world-class saves where it's like, you don't expect it to be saved. It's going to be saved. That's what you're losing. But the game itself was pretty, it's typical United at the minute. All the possession, passing around the box, scared to put a ball in. Not even so. We've got Højlund. We've got a number 9, can score goals. He looks very lively, and you're not playing to his strengths. And as a result, I feel like everyone's scared to make a mistake because we've been making mistakes and conceding goals. And in the end, the Scotsman, Big McSauce, came on and done the job. Basically, just put the team on his back for all of about 7 or 8 minutes, and got us the win. So lucky one, isn't it? Really,
it did look like old school United. And we need to have this conversation with Scott McTominay.
Right.
Because he gets a lot of this slander as a 6.
Yeah.
He's not a 6, man. He's not a 6.
But this is the
he
thing.
He actually gets goals.
But this is the thing, Daps, right? As a United fan, when I watch a game, I see things. And I was like, surely if I can see it, the manager can see it, everyone can see it, right? So I see things like Scott McTominay. At one point, he was the top scorer in the Euros, and everyone was saying, "Oh yeah, but it's just the Euros." So either international football shit or Scott McTominay shit. So if it's international football shit, I don't want to hear nothing about Messi's World Cup winnings because, that's the fact. So it's either one or the other.
So that's a Scott McTominay Messi comparison.
No, I'm just saying if Scott McTominay shit, but he's scoring all these goals in the Euros, then either the tournament shit or he shit. Do you know what I mean? And if the tournaments are shit, then I don't want to hear nothing about World Cups and Euros and whatnot because they're shit. I think they're shit anyway. I think a lot of players who show up in these tournaments don't really show up in the Premier League, to be honest. And yeah, so I just think today, obviously with what's gone on, like Scott McTominay for me gets a lot of stick. He's not as bad as people make him out to be. But today he showed you the example of competition for places. And it's a very simple thing. If you do not play well, this guy behind you is going to play in front of you. Simple as that. Yeah. And what did he do today? Drag Casemiro. Dragged him straight. Did he drag him at half time? I'm not too sure. I think he dragged him at half time for Eriksen. Dragged him at half time.
Yes.
Yeah, dragged him at half time. Then he's finally gone and dragged Rashford. He's been dragged Rashford lately, but later on in the game, he's dragged Rashford again. But this is the point. Like he should be reiterating to these players. Competition for places. No one is safe. Not Anthony. Not even Højlund. Yeah. If you play shit, you will not play. It's the same thing with Robin van Persie. Yeah. Years ago, and you see the interview with Rio Ferdinand and Van Persie when he says Alex Ferguson told them if you can't find Robin van Persie, you will not play. Yeah. It's as simple as that. He should be telling these wingers. You can't find Højlund, yeah? You will not play. Simple as that. Because that's your man now. Forget about building a team around Rashford. That's your man now. So at the end of the day, you got to change it. That's what
the other day in Europe. Obviously, he scored 2. You lost, so we spoke about the loss. But there was a moment in the first half where Højlund actually, on the left, skinned a player, put the perfect ball in, but Bruno was in the middle, not Højlund, and Bruno did what Bruno does. And at that point, I thought, this is the issue with Rashford. I hate to say it, but Højlund can do a job out wide, probably the better job than Rashford, because I think Rashford needs to hold it. I think Bruno needs to hold it. And I think any senior players in your club that people put on this pedestal need to step up and be counted. Otherwise, they need to be dropped. And that goes for Varane as well.
I mean, listen, you've got big content creators talking about getting Amrabat on the back of their shirts before they've even kicked a ball in that. These times, yeah, Scott McTominay, in 8 minutes, has done more for this team than what this guy's done in the 3 or 4 games that he's played. I'm not, all right, cool, he's played out of position or whatnot. But at the end of the day, like, I just don't think see what everyone sees in this guy. Like Amrabat's gonna do this, Amrabat's gonna do that. I can't see it, bro. I'll be honest.
I like Amrabat. I like Amrabat.
He just needs time to settle.
You can see because you never watched him.
No, but
Amrabat
You
needs time to
never
settle.
watched him,
Yeah,
so
but
you
you know
don't
what's-
know anything about him.
He's hard.
Mo, I always do. I always do due diligence when I don't know a player and I haven't seen it. Don't get me wrong. I used to watch Fiorentina. I used to watch them when Vlahovic was there. Yeah, because I liked Vlahovic a lot.
Years
right?
ago.
So obviously,
That's years ago, though.
Yeah, no,
Not
that's what I'm
that
saying.
long ago, bro.
It's the third season for Vlahovic at Juventus now.
So
No, but that's
3
what I'm
years
saying.
ago, you're still relevant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Mo. I'm not saying I'm not using that as due diligence. I'm saying that's when I used to watch Fiorentina. Do you understand? So me doing due diligence, I just got to go on social media and have a look at who's what and who's doing what.
Yeah.
So all I've seen from Amrabat, yeah, and it's been posted about 1,000 times, is the time he ducked down Mbappe. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, but that's not what he does. But yes.
Yeah, but that's all I've seen. Do you understand?
So he plays in the most progressive team in Italy. The most progressive team in Italy. They always have the
Italy.
ball in Italy, which is it's very hard
Not
to
that
say
progressive.
that. Can you imagine what I mean? A team that almost have 60% position every game. Okay, he's left all the time by himself in the midfield to get the ball from the defense and spread it out wide. The problem is today, number one, your players are hiding. This is what I have my notes, and I said that your players are hiding. Casemiro is hiding today. He doesn't want the ball, and every time he got the ball, he wanted to get rid of it the quickest as he can, to the point that he made the mistake. He's the one who he didn't want to even be on the ball. Casemiro today, he's like Casemiro, 30 years old, feeling the pressure, is peak.
Do you know
when
what?
you get someone
For
like
me,
this, it's like it's not only about Onana and it's not about Amrabat. And
Nah.
I realized at Man United, it isn't about Bruno. It isn't about that. Onana last year used to do world-class saves for Inter and used to be absolutely great in playing from the back. Today, he's kicking the ball to throw wins, bro.
But that's
He's
because
kicking the ball.
his mentality's gone. Listen, the
Yes,
issue
it's
at
gone.
Manchester
Everything
United
is gone. Yes.
today has really been highlighted by Scott McTominay. And all
Exactly.
week, me and Ty have been going back and forth with a conversation about Varane, right? And United fans, you're going to sit here and think, what are you going on about, Daps, right? Because Varane has been good doing what he's supposed to do, right? But if you say that somebody is world-class, Champions League Varane, and all that, you can't then defend him with he didn't do anything wrong, right? If I don't do anything wrong at work, I get average. I don't get like performing above my role or anything like that. And this is a thing at Manchester United with Varane. When you go down to 10 men, I expect your world-class players to grab that game by any means and drag you over the line, right? I haven't seen that for Varane once at Manchester United. He's there coasting, doing his job, and everyone's going, no, he wasn't bad. You don't get world-class status by not being bad, right? Today, Scott McTominay came in, and guess what? He's passionate about the club. He scored 2 last-minute winners. Sorry, 1 last-minute winner, 2 goals. That's what United are missing. They've got no one that's willing to play for the club. They've got too many people that are playing as individuals. I think that dressing room is as bad as it has been for the last 4 or 5 years. And it's just been maybe covered up a bit more because Pogba's not there to scapegoat it on him. It's just a mess. And McTominay's come in and saved the day today, 100%.
No, I mean, yeah, he definitely did. But I just think at the end of the day, look, like I said, it's all about competition for places. You can't be guaranteed a place. And I said I've done a piece on Anthony the other day. The way Anthony patrols around when in matches, calling Bruno whatever he wants to call him and looking at Maguire like he's a piece of shit, whatnot. He's very comfortable in his position because he knows that he is basically teacher's pet lieutenant. You know what I mean? So he can just do whatever he wants to do. But I just think Man United should be one of the most ruthless places to go to as a football team. It should be because we claim to be the best club, the biggest club, the club that we always want to win. We always want to achieve success. So I don't understand how, as a manager, you could ever in a million years have a favourite, because realistically, if you play your favourites and lose, realistically, if you do it enough times, you should lose your job, to be honest. Because I just don't see it. I just feel like managers don't understand about this team as well. He's coming to a team that is known for throwing managers under the bus. Known for it. So I don't get it. Like, honestly, I don't understand.
I
Deji,
also
what
must say,
go ahead. Go ahead.
sorry, just on Sancho,
I wanted to do the super chats as well.
we'll do that straight after this.
Yes.
With Sancho as well, I was originally on Ten Hag's side. That I thought, but the longer it's gone on, the more I've got to a point now where, do you know what, as manager, be the bigger person, look at what is right for the club, and you're trying to figure about who's going to play on the right, whether it be Bruno, whether it be Anthony, maybe Rashford on the right. When you've got a right winger at your club that has history of playing with an out-and-out number 9 and knowing how to play with a number 9. And ultimately, at the moment, I think, I'm sorry, but Ten Hag, you need to swallow your pride during the international break, pick up the fucking phone, stop doing press releases, stop doing tweets and all that. Speak to Sancho and sort it out. Because you have a player there that can play it on the right with a natural number 9. This isn't my opinion. This is facts. We've seen it with Erling Haaland, right? You're in a Manchester United
what has
team.
he done since I've been at Man United? This is...
No, but that's what I'm saying. Nothing, right?
He has done nothing.
No, agreed, bro. But we have to look. We can say at that point they haven't had a number 9.
Yeah, but Mo,
Sancho for 3 years at Dortmund with a number 9 got numbers, right?
Yeah.
So now we're going. Oh,
I see what you're saying, of course, Daps. I see what you're saying, but
here's
this
the
is
thing.
putting hope. This is as Arsenal fans
Mo,
putting
hold
hope
on.
in Kai Havertz.
Mo, hold on.
No.
Because that's putting hope in Kai Havertz based on years and years ago, right?
Yeah,
based on a goal in the Champions League final.
No, Sancho came more recent, right? But here's the thing. If you have someone that's performing there, then you're right, don't change it.
All right.
But Bruno's not working there. Anthony's not working there. Rashford's not working there. And you have someone that has history of working there, and now you have a number 9. But because of your pride, you're not giving it a go. What's the worst that can happen? It can't get any worse.
I said to Steve, I said to Steve earlier, we was having a conversation, man, and I said to him, listen, see, if I was director of football, I'd go into Ten Hag's office and say, listen, you got 3 games, mate. 3 fucking games you got left, And if these don't improve, you got the break now. When you come back, you got 3 games, so you've got 2 weeks to figure out what
3 games. Remind me.
I don't know who the 3 games are, but I'm like, you got 3 games left, right? After that, if it don't work out in the next 3 games, number 1, we're re-signing De Gea, so you're gonna look like an idiot. Number 2,
bring back Ronaldo.
Sancho will play. Do you understand? Sancho will play. Sancho will be back in the team, because you can't. That's what I'm trying to say. Daps. Surely you can't look at yourself and think, right, the team's not functioning right now. Sancho's got the history of playing with a 9, getting numbers. You know what? I need to ring him up and say, listen, bruv, even if it's a thing like this, I don't fucking like you. You don't fucking like me. But you're paid to get this club. All I'm going to say to you is this. We have a 9, and I want you to link up with the 9. And I want you to play. And I'll give you games. I will give you a run of games. I will give you a clear run of games.
If Sancho doesn't apologize, he will look weak.
Well, I'd be honest with you. I think Ten Hag's apologized to Sancho, and Sancho told him to go fuck himself. That's what I think.
No. That's besides the point. That's besides the point. No.
No, that's not besides the point.
Reality.
If that's happened,
No. We talk about reality.
No,
the manager asked for an apology. If he doesn't get an apology and plays the guy, he looks weak in the eyes of everybody.
But
it's the reality.
Yeah, but even if he apologized, then what about if he apologized?
That doesn't matter. But you get my point.
Mo,
Mo, I get what you're saying.
Let me ask you something. If I did you wrong, and off my own back, I said, Mo, I'm sorry, bro. You take that, innit?
Yeah.
Right. If you make all this noise and go, I want you to apologize, right? And I go, Mo, I'm sorry.
That doesn't mean anything.
So what's the fucking point?
Yeah,
Sancho don't want to apologize.
Imagine he's asking and begging for an apology and he doesn't get it and still plays the guy. How weak that looks.
All right. I hear
like
it.
This would,
do you know what looks weaker?
The guy would be like,
do you know what
nobody
looks weaker?
would have any respect for the guy.
Do you know what looks weaker? Losing your job.
Yeah, but do you know
Oh.
what? Do you know another? You know what another
He has
thing
to.
was?
He has. If he leaves, he'll leave with his principles.
Yeah, but leave. Yeah, but
Nah,
leave with your principles is.
from his whole philosophy has gone out the window. He ain't got no principles no more.
But listen,
Every manager, they will die on their principles. Literally, they will not go on their principles just to keep a job. Okay, you've seen with so many managers.
Yeah, because
even
when
with
they
our
get
own
sacked,
manager,
they get paid.
even with our own manager Arteta, he even said when going back to the Aubameyang situation, if you look at the Prime documentary, he said Aubameyang's gone, and then
Yeah.
the board sporting director trying to get rid of him, but he said I'm not playing him. Even he knew that Aubameyang's got no resale value. He probably announced it. He said he's not playing for my club, this and that. So and then Arsenal couldn't find no buys for him, and they had to let go him for free. We had to keep on paying him to play for another club. That's the sacrifice you need to do as an owner, as pointed out for your manager. Your manager says this player can never play for my club ever again. He didn't sign Sancho.
Yeah,
he didn't sign Sancho, so
I
he
get
can
what
say
you're
Yeah, but at the same time, there's when you're having a board meeting, you're gonna turn around and say, bro, mate, why the fuck do you keep playing this Anthony geezer and he's not doing the job? And you got this fucking geezer that we're giving 350 grand a week to, sitting in there fucking putting out tweets about you.
Yeah, but you won today.
Sancho's never done a job. That's the thing.
But you won today. That's the thing.
But
the
that's
problem is you won today.
That's paper of the cracks.
Listen, we won today.
And it's shit wallpaper.
Listen, I'll be real.
I'm happy United won today. I'm happy United won today because that keeps Ten Hag long on the job. That keeps Man United fans a bit more, they're not going to be too much. If they lost today and then international break coming up, oh man, it would have been toxic. Now it keeps them a bit warm, saying, okay, well, we understand the Ten Hag plan.
I think the manager doesn't have
Hold on.
The manager is, to be honest with you, Rashford should not have played the game today.
100%.
I don't think Casemiro should not have played. You should have the guts to play Bruno. Maybe try something new. Try Amrabat by himself as a six. But you should not do this. You're playing your big players because you're afraid of the backlash. You don't want more backlash from big players. This is how I feel. Rashford today again Rashford and Bruno. Each one looks on a different island than Ten Hag. Like each one playing different game. It's different stadiums. Each one is playing in their own head, their own game. Look at Garnacho off the bench.
And this isn't
runs for the team, hustles for the team.
This is not a Ten Hag philosophy. It isn't.
I just lost this idea.
You can talk now because you've got a manager with a philosophy.
Has a philosophy. Listen, it cannot be now a year and a half almost, and we're saying, oh yeah, this is not his philosophy. It looks like he might not have a philosophy, and the Ajax academy and the Ajax good setup was carrying him or something. How long do we need to keep saying? How long do we need to? Like I backed Ten Hag last year, assuming that this year will be better.
Bro, do you know what? Sometimes things don't work, right?
Yeah, maybe it's one of them. Simple.
And maybe Ten Hag suited Ajax really, really well, right? But maybe Manchester United as a club is just one step too far because it's a big pressure, massive pressure. Like this is not aren't they a big club? They are a big club, right?
But you don't know that until you give them time. You need to give them time.
Bro, I do know that he's struggling with the pressure because when he arrived there, he handled it okay. This season, he's struggling with the pressure.
I think last season
he set the bar too high.
No, but I think last season was a disadvantage to him because I think they overperformed last season, where the United fans got the same expectation last season, top 4, 2 finals, progressing from last season. I think if Man United just scraped 4th and just got into 4th and didn't win any trophies, I think they would have been a bit more happy with the standards now. Not happy, sorry, but they would have been okay with what's happening. Okay, we're making a little bit of progress. We're getting the deadwood out. But I think the way they overperformed last season, United fans think, okay, we have to be top 3 minimum. We have to be performing. We have to be playing the Man United way. We can't be this, bro. You got so many injuries. You lost Martinez, Varane. You've lost all 3 left backs. Yeah, Man United haven't played with their first their best 11 yet. If Man United play their best 11 and they stink up the place, then I'll understand. Then I'll think, okay, like Ten Hag's not doing it.
Yeah, that's the point.
They don't know who their best 11 is.
Yeah, but that's the point. That's the point. So I'm saying I don't understand about this whole last season overachieving because finishing 3rd, we deserve to finish 3rd, right?
Yeah, I thought they were.
And we got to the FA Cup final. Yeah, it was fortunate, but we got there. And we deserve to win. We deserve to win the trophy that we won. So I don't think it was overachievement. I just think right now a big factor is that Again, Ten Hag doesn't know his best 11, and two, he's got like 12 injuries. Most of them defensive players. So your defense is weak at the minute because there's no way we've gone from the best defense, the best defensive record in the league to the absolute shittest one in the space of what, 3 or 4 months. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, to confirm, you have.
No, because all the players. Because if you think about it, the players that we have, or the players that we're playing, are injured. Do you know what I mean? When we had Luke Shaw, he was doing things like Luke Shaw centre back with Martinez and things like that. He had that luxury. He doesn't have that luxury.
But the one thing I don't understand is since Fergie's left, which manager has really had a long-term project with Man United? They get 2-3 years max. That's it. No manager since Fergie's left has had 3, 4, 5 years to actually cement their own ideas into the club. Like Jurgen Klopp, it took him 4 years to win a Premier League title, but they weren't winning trophies before that. Okay, they're going to Champions League final the year before. Liverpool have always performed in Champions League. Okay, but I'm talking about domestically, they weren't doing as amazing as people think. Okay, so I think Ten Hag, if you give him 4 seasons, see where that gets him. And I'm not sure with the fan base now.
Give it 5.
So hold on, just
Give it 5.
Just to
It's
clarify,
irrelevant.
Just to clarify, you give him 4 seasons,
I'd
4
get
seasons.
like 4 seasons.
And what's your expectations for what would you expect after 4 seasons?
On the 4th season, I'd say they have to be in the title challenge.
But Traps, we know what the truth is, right? You can give him as many years as you want. I love it. I'm all for it. Long may it continue. But as long as that board stays the same, if they get rid of him, things go downhill. They don't get better.
I'll be real.
Because what manager's going to take that job?
No one.
What qualified manager? These managers talking up. They know what people are saying.
Man United, people say Man is the biggest club in the world. They'll attract many managers. Okay.
Oh, no, hold on, bro. You can attract people when you're a big club, and when you've got money, you can attract people. That doesn't mean you attract people coming to you for the right reasons with the right mentality.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. That people will look at this and go, hold on, I've heard off of Ten Hag. I've heard off of Ralph. I've heard off of Van Gaal what that board's like. I'm on the up. That's why they're after me. That's not a good move for me. It's got to that point now where he's the best they can have. Until that board changes,
you have to remember, before him was Solskjaer.
What's going to happen? Yeah,
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did more damage to United than he did good to Man United.
Why is that?
Because he's the one that signed Sancho. He's the one that signed Ronaldo. No, he's the one that signed Ronaldo. Ronaldo was not the signing that you guys needed when you guys were on the season that season that he got signed. Okay.
He didn't sign any of them. The board did.
Do me a favor, yeah. You see, when you get off the stream, go and listen to his interview, man, about all that stuff. You'll see that it wasn't him.
But why didn't you come out and say I didn't make them signings at the beginning?
Oh, why has he been quiet for 2 years?
He's come out and said this.
I don't understand. I don't understand managers and players like that. When a few years after they leave the club, then they start speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Why did you speak the truth? Why at the club?
You never know with Man United, right? Before you know it, they could have some kind of.
No, I think Oli just defending his. Everyone is selfish in sport. Everyone's selfish. Okay, everyone wants to be known as the guy that he had the positive or the honest outcome for the fans. And remember Gary Neville. Right now he speaks about the Glazers, but when he was under the payroll with Man United for years, he never spoke about the Glazers. But now he speaks about the Glazers because he knows that's going to attract the Man United fans, and that's going to the Man United fan will side with him because he thinks, okay, we lost today. Reason why we lost today is because of the Glazers.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Listen,
okay, then show me quotes.
Listen, Gary Neville, that was in no position to be calling out the Glazers when he's in a Ferguson team, a manager that does everything. So he's
no. After he left, after he retired. I'm talking about after he retired. After he retired, he was still under the payroll, under the Glazers, and he never spoke about
when.
Check. Well, when did he start speaking about the Glazers, Gary Neville?
I don't know. I haven't got dates for you, but I'm pretty sure. What you have to remember as well, is that these players have been
NDA. What do you mean NDA? Someone's putting in the comments,
non-disclosure.
NDA.
NDA
I
means
know
non-disclosure.
I know what it means, but these man are just putting NDA like, bro.
No, I think
why
there might be truth on it.
doesn't Man United greatest ever manager Alex Ferguson speak about the Glazers? If
Because he's
Fergie
still-
really loves
because-
really
because-
loves Man United, why didn't he speak about the
Valid
Glazers?
point.
Because he's under the payroll of Man United. Man United giving what 10, 11 million pounds a year.
Probably.
So do you think Ferguson is not calling out the club because he's getting paid? Is that what you think? Or do you
1,000,000%.
think? Or do you? Why would you think that? Or would you think that Ferguson? Yeah. Bearing in mind, Ferguson is a man that has said he wants David Moyes to take over. Ferguson is set in his ways. Ferguson's won a lot of trophies under these lot, right? So he believes in this shit. Yeah. Trust me, he believes in this shit. Yes, some of it it's not right. Some of it, you have to remember, everyone goes on like Ferguson was this. Ferguson, I remember watching Ferguson's son play up front, yeah. I watched it on MUTV. Darren Ferguson, yeah, play up front, yeah, for Manchester United. He was the shittest striker we've ever had. Shittest one, yeah. He's got a Premier League medal. So don't, this I'm trying to say.
I think he started an agency afterwards that Fergie then got players through as well.
Mhm.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So the thing is, like, what you have to remember is Ferguson believes in this shit. He believes in it. Yeah, he's not gonna sit down and think, I'm getting paid, so I don't need to say anything. He believes in this shit because he's done it. He's been there and done it himself.
I understand what you're saying, but Fergie, he's got the biggest voice when it comes to Man United. Fergie's got the biggest voice. Man United fans, as an overall, everyone respects him. Every Man United fan respects Alex Ferguson and what he did for your club. Okay, and if he spoke out and he said that time is time now, the Glazers need to leave, and if he actually loved United as much as the United fans love their club, the Glazers would have been gone by now.
Nah, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, man.
Mr. Link is saying the shameless Arsenal fan, I sympathize with you.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that.
No, but for me,
hold on 1 sec. Let's go
Listen.
through the super chats. Mo.
No, there's that one, but I need the people to hit that like button. People,
Yeah, please,
like
people,
the video, like the freaking video. This is free content. It went into politics and Alex Ferguson and stuff.
Sorry, can I just real quick on the Fergie thing? Fergie's been battling with health issues for the last 3, 4, 5 years. Rest in peace. He's lost his other half.
Yeah.
Fergie loves Man United, but you know what? Life takes its toll on you, right? And sometimes you're just like, I can't be bothered. It's not my battle no more.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
maybe
let's move
Fergie's
on
just
from
like,
that
I'm out
Fergie
now.
talk.
Yeah,
To be
I-
honest,
I-
let's
let's
move on from
No,
Fergie
I
talk.
think-
Yeah, but
To be honest,
listen,
Hold on.
I want to move on from this. Like,
No, I was going to say, quick, Mo. I think the telling thing from this whole conversation is Manchester United won today, right? And let's be clear, they won by doing it the Fergie way, the old school way, when they were good. Manchester United fans, Traps, are you happy?
with what?
Manchester United, because you won today, right?
Obviously, no. I'm not happy. Of course, I'm not happy.
And that is the key to this. That there's big issues at Manchester United Football Club.
But
That would have been 4 losses at home on the bounce.
just to be clear, though, just to be clear, I will take 10th and a new owner this season.
I hear it.
I hear you, Traps, my bro, and I've been listening to you and I've been listening to the debate, and you know, we want Man United back. You know, for me, sitting there as a fan, as a football fan, we want Manchester United to be competitive. Today was a bit of a joke. United got the 3 points, but they left it to last minute. But I think for me, what I'm feeling from everyone on the panel, and I'm feeling it myself, I just want Man United back. I just want them competing. I want Man United to be the big guns that they used to be.
why do
And
you
Man
lie?
United right now are just all the big guns. They're not
Hey,
the big
Why do you
guns.
lie, bro?
I'm not saying
Why
that
are
they're
you lying,
disrespectful.
bro?
Traps is my
Desmond,
guy. But
shall I
when
be
I
honest
saw
with
the
you?
game against Galatasaray, I was like, come on, guys. Like, come on. Like, this is a low. Do you get me? And for me, it needs a big clean-up job. Glazers in, Glazers out. I don't care. But you can tell the squad disjointed. It's just a major clean-up job. But also, I would say there's also something about management, because how you're being grilled tonight by the panel is how I was being grilled about the Tottenham players. They're not good enough. Pursuing this rare. Why are they playing this? Why don't they do this? We brought in Ange Postecoglou, mate, and all of that noise has gone away. Maybe Eric Ten Hag can't work under that atmosphere, and that's perfectly all right. Let's put.
I believe no manager can work under this
Yeah, but
atmosphere.
listen, I've said this already. I've said this. The environment. This is not an environment. Manchester United Football Club is not an environment for a football player or anyone in any sort of football role to go there and flourish. It's not. It's not that environment right now. You're not going to go in there.
Use a fucking canteen.
You're not going to go in there and you're not going to see a nice modernized stadium. You're not going to see all these people with smiles on their faces. You know what I mean? You're not going to see any of that. You're probably going to see Jadon Sancho in his car, playing his music, not talking to no one.
Eating a McDonald's takeaway because he can't eat in the canteen.
Hold on, what? I'm sorry. Say that again, Traps, because I actually have a different story than this. Apparently, your PR guy, the head of your PR, is going around telling journalists not to write something bad about them because he believes that the club is in a good place. He said, we won a trophy. We have a very good squad. That's actually a factual thing. It's actually in the press room. The chief journalist of The Guardian said, I wrote a bad piece and I was in the Man United Crystal Palace game 3-0 and someone tapped on my shoulder. He said, suited up as someone, and I didn't know who that is. And he told me, I know you wrote a bad article about us. Why are you doing that? We're doing very good. And he asked him who you are. He said, I'm the head of the PR of the club. We are in a good place. We have a fantastic squad. The club won a trophy last year. We're doing good. Why are you writing bad things about us and telling your writers to bad things? This is where the club is. They have no idea what is going on. Go listen to The Guardian. This is where the club is. So you're telling me that they know?
The owners.
Nobody inside knows, bro. They think they're doing good.
Listen,
that's the owners, bro.
Listen.
Because the balance sheet probably looks nice.
I think it's Richard, either Richard Arnold or John Murtagh.
I'm 100% serious. People asking me in the chat. You can listen to this story from the chief editor of The Guardian, Barney Ronnie. Just go. It's a true story that happened 2 weeks ago.
Listen, John Murtagh, or Richard Arnold, one of them, has turned around and said, "We are getting closer to Man City." This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Said it, come out of his mouth. We are getting closer to Man City, and I just sat there and thought to myself, I said, "These lot are deluded, mate. Yeah, either they're deluded or they just say any old thing, to make people believe that they actually believe this." I can't, for the life of me. How could you ever, if you like football, just football in general, and you watch a football match, how the fuck can you think we are getting anywhere closer to City by what you've seen this season? Are you on drugs? You must be on drugs, bruv. But I don't know, man.
Maybe he said that before they cancelled HS2.
Bro, I'm here for it. Long may it continue. I think this narrative.
I actually don't mind it. This is the giant that used to terrorize world football in the 90s and the 2000s. I'm all right. And they still spend a lot of money, though. I'm all right with it.
To rival fans that say, no, we want it to continue because we want Ten Hag to stay there. As a rival fan, it don't matter if Ten Hag goes. Actually, Ten Hag staying, I think, is the best chance of United weathering this storm. If they get rid of him, dark days for Man United until the owners go.
Imagine an interim manager, Daps. Imagine if an interim manager. Look at what happened to Chelsea when they got Frank Lampard in a shit environment last year. He got like 1 point in like 7 games.
On, man. Frank Lampard is the shittest manager on the planet.
Yeah, but imagine you getting an interim coach. Imagine if you sack Ten Hag tomorrow, you get an interim coach. Where do you think you would be?
I'd get Solskjaer in again, man.
Oh my goodness!
I actually thought Solskjaer did a great job. In hindsight,
I think the Glazers are doing a great job.
Of course they are. Listen. At the end of the day, they've got their agendas. Their agendas is making money. They buy players with commercial value to make money. This is why we sell so shitly, because the value that they see in the player is the commercial value whilst you've got the player. So at the end of the contract, they don't give a fuck because they've had all the money out of it. So they don't really care about how much he goes afterwards because, one, it's not their money, and two, it's been used to their advantage already. So I mean, so their agenda is different. We want to see good football. We want to win trophies. They don't. So how can they be the owners? Do you know what I'm saying? How can they be that?
Anyway, right. I don't know. This is international break.
Well, we've got, listen, a few more things to talk on. Chelsea today continue to improve.
Raheem Sterling was very good. Cole Palmer looked good.
Chelsea
looked good. Jackson looked good. Chelsea are better than Man United. I said it a month ago, and people said I'm an idiot. I was literally called, by the way, an idiot. And I said
Do you know
Chelsea are
what?
in a better place than Man
Let's
United.
not get too gassy.
When we did our
No,
predictions,
it doesn't matter, Dawood. It's not about winning today. Chelsea look better than Man United on the pitch, even when they were losing games. They had the ball. They didn't put the ball in the back of the net. Man United look like they have no idea what do they want to do every game. Every game is different.
projects are different, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I said? I reckon 2 years ago that as a project, Arsenal are in the place Manchester United could only dream of being. And United fans were like, what are you talking about? But it's because Arteta had gone there. He was focusing on what needs to change at the club, getting rid of the bad eggs and all of that. That's what United need. And it'll hurt because it's Arsenal, but it's the truth. And I think United fans deep down, they know that. And let me be clear. I want to slander everything to do with Man United. But I can also be real and say the owners are causing every single bit of this. Every single fucking
No, but
bit.
it might look good now for us, as in like we look like we're going somewhere. But the years that we went through, as in with Arteta, the first 2 years, finishing 8th back to back, like seeing there's no like there's no light in that in the tunnel. We were so bad where
Third world troubles.
No, but I'm talking about you have to trust you. A lot of Arsenal fans thought with Arteta, we're going nowhere. We're finishing back to back 8th.
Yeah.
Where we're signing Deadwood, we're signing people like Cedric, Willian, so many Deadwood players. A lot of Arsenal fans didn't see a way out of this. But you have to go through these kind of like rots and then in the fourth year, you see a manager bringing his own players in. And now Arteta, I think there's only like 1 or 2 players left from Wenger days. I think that's El Nene and I forgot someone else. But you have to go through these kind of spells, and no club goes through a fairy spell. The whole if a new manager comes in from day one to the end. Man United have to go through this spell where they're
Not the manager though, bro.
Huh? I think they've got the right manager. I rate Eric Ten Hag. Okay, I really rate him because I'm not trolling. I actually rate him. Okay, for what he did for Ajax, getting into a Champions League final, the football that they were playing, he's not a bad manager. Okay, he's not a bad manager.
And what he did last year was good, wasn't bad.
Oh, amazing, really good.
At home, they were great. All they needed to do is transfer 50% of that form away from home. I mean, they would have been a better place.
The only thing I don't rate.
Why were we going back to Man United? I don't get it.
Sorry, the only thing I don't rate about Eric Ten Hag is about his signings. That's the only thing I don't rate about Eric Ten Hag.
But are they his signings?
I think they need to bring a sporting director. I think that's what we did with Edu, where if you give a manager too much power, I think that's when he gets a bit too gassed. Okay, you need a sporting director.
Duad, hold on.
Sign players for the club, not for the manager.
Something changed at your club, right? It got handed to the son to get more involved. Josh got involved. There's no coincidence. Josh got involved. Him and Arteta spoke, and things have changed, right? At Manchester United, they hired Ralph to do that role. But then the minute Ten Hag came in and all the fans got behind United again, fuck this direction of having a sporting director. We can save some money. Get rid of him.
Eric Ten Hag, I remember a vivid quote. Eric Ten Hag, Ralph Rangnick said that Man United did open heart surgery. Okay, they need to get rid of 10, 11 players. And then I remember last season when Man United finished 3rd, they won the League Cup, they won the FA Cup final, and everyone was bantering Ralph Rangnick when they said, "Look at this guy. He's talking about we need open heart surgery, this and that. Thank God we didn't keep him." But look at United now. He was
so that's what I mean.
I don't know
the owners.
In the club.
I can only speak for myself here. When Ralph Rangnick came in, I thought to myself, yes, cool. He's going to do this. His assessment of the
someone
squad.
in the comments, said that Rangnick exposed the board. That's why they sacked him.
That's what he did. That's what he did. Yeah,
and also blamed it on Ten Hag. Made out that it was him that got rid of him.
Yeah. I think that's why Man United won't get a sporting director, because sporting director, if he doesn't get his way, then
anyway, let's move on. It was Chelsea. How's it come back?
We were trying to talk about Chelsea, but because we don't have any Chelsea rep, they don't want to talk about Chelsea. They want to talk about Manchester United. But
moving in silence.
Anyway, to be honest, like this Man United situation isn't resolved because you won today. We know that for sure. But
listen, I'll be honest with you. Today, it was a Scotsman to a Scotsman coming on, doing it for Fergie, mate. Yeah, for rest in peace, Fergie's
All right.
missus. That's what happened today, bro.
Yeah.
Put it on the badge. That one's for Fergie. That's what
Yeah.
this all happened. Don't be under no illusion that this is a turning point. That was Scott McTominay doing it for fucking Fergie, mate. That was it.
Now, I
Guys,
only
make
think
sure to
it's
hit
right.
that like button for us, please. Guys, it's 700 of you here. Let's get to like 300, 400 likes. The like button is very important for the channel to grow and get more people with us here. So the like button underneath your live chat, make sure to check it out. Of course, listen,
Sorry, Mo,
Chelsea.
before we end,
Go ahead.
Chelsea, there's no rep here today. Chelsea salute 4-1. We do have a Chelsea rep on Rivals Not Virals tomorrow at midday. But I think this moment, let's hand it over to Deji. Deji.
Spurs,
You're top of
last
the league,
word
mate.
on Spurs, top of the league.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Daps. You know, and I've been waiting patiently for the opportunity to share about what's happening at my club. And you know, Daps, I remember about two or 3 weeks ago we talked about the Liverpool game and if Spurs was going to get through. You know, is there going to be recognition? I haven't seen welcome for 2 weeks. You're welcome. You're welcome. And it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure because for me, Orange Postecoglou is cooking. A lot of people are. I understand Daoud and how he feels. When you're at the top, people throw daggers. Do you get me? So I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the daggers that people just wishing badness, wishing all sort of hate against you.
I don't want to think it, but when you're top for 192 days, then you can speak.
Just cool, Nadar. What I won't do tonight is I'm not going to shake my bum, and I'm not going to shake my bum violently. But let's put some respect on my club because so far, so good. 20 points achieved, top of the league, and we're doing what we need to do. People will say, it's only Luton. We knew it was going to be a dodgy game. It would have been a dodgy game with 11 men on the pitch. Luton at that ground, it was going to be difficult, but we got through it. We were told the same about Liverpool. We were told, Dej, you know what? Let's see what you're really about. Can you get it over the line? We went, we did our thing. Mate, VAR got involved. It happens. Do you know what I mean? It got involved. But what we see today, Tottenham got the 3 points. Then Daoud was shaking his bum violently for his club. Come to the Emirates. Come, Dej. We'll show you. Boom, 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 boom. And we walked away from your stadium with the points. So far, Tottenham is meeting all the obstacles that have been presented in front of us. And I have to say, it's bloody, it's
to Arsenal last year.
It's a bloody good watch. And maybe. All I want is just some respect. I'm not saying Tottenham's going to
have to finish. I have to drive to
we haven't won the league
for a football game.
Daoud, if you're going to start shaking your bum for your team and saying that you guys are in the title challenge, then it goes without saying, innit, that there's other teams involved. It goes without saying there's other teams involved. You can see it. We can see.
Are you in the title race?
We can.
Now, Deji, if you're going to do all of that, bruv, you got to do it with chest, bro. So
what I'm saying is, bro, is we're there, innit? Last year, I did it with chest. It fell on my face. This year, all I'm saying is, if Arsenal's there, we're there. But the beauty about this whole thing, let me tell you this. This is how mad football's become. Is Arsenal going to do Tottenham a favour tomorrow? Daoud, I'm looking at you. Are you going to do us a favour? Let me tell you. Whether you do or whether you don't, guess what? I don't give a damn, baby. I don't give a damn.
Anyway, Mr. Link is saying, Deji shameless. Your karma will be undoing. Anyway, thank you guys for being here with us. Make sure to hit that like button.
Back tomorrow at midday.
Tomorrow at 12, midday, Rivals Not Virals, of course, with a shameless panel, of course, before the games. And of course, later at night will be the reaction for the game. That's going to be a big one.
I will be there.
But thank you, everybody that tuned in. Thank you, Traps. Thank you, Dawood. Thank you, Deji, of course. And everybody that watching us,
thank you, Mo.
Hit that like button for sure. Make sure to check us out tomorrow at midday for new content, Rivals Not Viral. That show's going to be elite, to be honest, especially with Ty. He's going to say he's back. We'll see how it is.
Oh, he will.
We'll see you guys.